interceptions and a fumble. And Taylor Heinicke into the game. They handle the rush. Heinicke finds the open man, Logan Thomas. So it's been Douglas and Dante Jackson. 3rd and 10. Heinicke floats it for Gibson. Trailing 20-6. Heinicke connects with Cam Sims at Philadelphia. Will still be there for the taking for the Washington football team. He's now 8 of 11 for 65 yards. Heinicke. Heinicke launches, end zone, broken. And he will run again across midfield. Heinicke delivers over the middle.
They're not really fearful of too many people on the edge in the field.
3rd and 10 for Washington. Rush coming. Heinicke gets away. And he will run again across midfield. Trailing by 14. Shotgun. Heinicke. Find the safety valve. Logan Thomas goes airborne. Heinicke. He'll uncork it with a deep ball. It is caught.
Like this, 3rd and 6. 4 options for Heinicke. He will flip it, and it's caught by Sims. Near midfield, stays on his feet. He's down at the 47-yard line. And he said, I was sitting in the back of the room. They were throwing me sandwiches and water. Now we're going to throw you in against the Bucs. He's on the run here and throws complete, looking good. And Logan Thomas turns it up the field and into Tampa territory. Bucs certainly being aggressive. Todd Bowles testing Heinicke here early on. 4-man rush, and with time in the middle, it's caught by McLaurin to the 34-yard line. That a gain of 15. Practice squad. And there's Mr. New England quarterback for the last 2 decades. 2nd and 8. Heinicke eludes the jump, takes off, and there is Todd Bowles, 4 years the Jets head coach. Again, the pressure coming. Heinicke gets rid of it, sideline, and it is caught for the first down by Steven Sims. What a throw. First team All-Pro and just shoved him back. 2nd and 6. Heinicke to Terry McLaurin. First down at the 43-yard line. 3rd and 16. They overload the rush to Heinicke's left. He has time and strokes it. It's caught, but short of the first down. Steven Sims at the 30.
McKissick has to stay in and pick up rather than release into the pass routes.
Final 10 seconds. Heinicke escaping for the moment. On the run, gets the one less day to rest the calf. A big reason they could not get ready to go. Terry McLaurin with the catch here. And he'll take the first down out to the 43-yard line. 1st and 5. Play action with Heinicke. He does. It's Logan Thomas to the 23-yard line. So a beautiful completion to the tight end. And Washington with a good opening drive. He's surprised to see that flag thrown. And it's 3rd and 17 now from the 35. Deep drop Heinicke. He'll just outlet it and get it out to Logan Thomas. He'll be thrown out of bounds at the 46-yard line. Taylor Heinicke from the 39 throws complete. Brought in by Cam Sims. 2nd and 11. Heinicke in some trouble, able to escape, get past the line, and on the run gets the first. So the Pro Bowler from the Bills and the Vikings. 3rd and 5. Heinicke in trouble again. He's able to escape. Keeps the play alive, runs for the first down, dives for the pile-up. Antonio Gibson is the back. And Heinicke with some time will get it to Jeremy Sprinkle, the tight end. Called for the first time tonight, a couple shy of the first down, a gain of 8. 8 minutes to go. The 33, here's Heinicke finding that seam and finding Sims again to the 40-yard line. The experience he has built up for this moment. 5.5 left. Heinicke flinging it over the middle. It is caught at the 11-yard line by McLaurin. It would be at the 1. 3rd and 10. Again protected, throwing that corner route. And Cam Sims, did he get the feet down? Yes, he did. Touchdown. Steven Sims. And the offensive line needs to duplicate what it did. They kept him clean on that drive. Here we go from the 25. Heinicke flings it in the middle. Caught a flag in the middle of the field. Gain of 17 to McLaurin. Brought down by Jamel Dean. You remember, Washington's out of timeout, so they cannot challenge anything on this side of the 2-minute warning. Heinicke fires, and it's caught by Cam Sims again. At the 48, we have another penalty flag.
And now in motion. Heinicke pump fakes. Puts the man under it. McLaurin wide open, and it is caught. Was he in bounds? Yes, he was. A miraculous catch by McLaurin.
Because one cheek equals 2 feet.
Curley got the word from his assistants upstairs. Heinicke's pass is caught for the Washington touchdown. It's Thomas. And Washington takes its first lead.
Their mission this offseason, much like the Giants, was to get some playmakers and some speed on the field.
Heinicke throws and caught. Nice grab by the rookie. De'Ami Brown up to get it, and a completion for their first down of 22 yards. 5 first downs on this drive. Heinicke end zone. McLaurin touchdown. Fifth among rookies in rushing yards, 5th in yards from scrimmage. Tied for first with 11 touchdowns as Heinicke throws. He's got his man, the tight end, Thomas. Pump fake, and now a throw for McKissick down the sideline. McKissick out of bounds. 56 yards, the longest play of the game. Heinicke throws it into the end zone. Touchdown!
Second and goal from the 4. Heinicke. Room to run. Can he make it in time to the end zone? Diving in, and Heinicke has a Washington touchdown.
Well, I love that pylon over there.
And so does the Washington football team. On a 4th down for the end zone, and catch made. What a grab by Logan Thomas for a Washington football touchdown.
Switched last year from the outside corner to the slot corner. Big part of that Falcons defense. 2nd and 11. Heinicke over the middle to McLaurin, rips it away, and a first down at the 35-yard line. 3rd down and 8. Heinicke looking for it all. McLaurin in the end zone. He's got it. It's a touchdown. 33 yards. Heinicke to McLaurin, and Washington's on the board. 2nd and 16 at the 49. Heinicke backpedaling over the middle. There's McLaurin popping free for the first down. Heinicke off play action. There's Fowler in the backfield. Heinicke gets away, lobs it in the end zone, and it's caught! It's a touchdown! McLaurin back on the field! And out of the scramble situation, he ends up with 6. Heinicke with pressure coming. Backpedaling, throwing over the middle, open and caught. DeAndre Carter, and a first down to the 48-yard line. His first catch of the year. Gets 24 yards.
But no struggling for extra yards. No putting the ball in harm's way. We got to be very sharp.
3rd and 7. Heinicke all day to throw. Nobody open. Now McKissick pops free, and he found him. McKissick runs through the tackle, down the sideline. McKissick going airborne. J.D. McKissick soaring to the goal line, and he's out of bounds inside No, it's a touchdown.
Wow.
The officials confer, and it is 6 for Washington, and they take the lead.
His left arm on his shoulder. And it turns out to be a 4-yard penalty, but it is 1st and 10. Heinicke's pass, perfect. Locates Humphreys. Can't do it much better than that. You like this?
I think you should punt it here.
A lot of time left. Heinicke delivers wide open. 1st down, Washington.
Let's not have anyone go cowboy, go rogue, do your assignment.
2nd and 3. Heinicke wide open. Caught by Seals Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Washington.
We saw it work well there.
Everybody packed in tight here for 1st down. Jalen Smith on the blitz, almost gets home. Heinicke lets it fly. McLaurin, end zone, touchdown. Washington strikes right back. A 40-yard throw from Heinicke to McLaurin. Normally automatic for 3 straight misses 2 weeks ago against Cincinnati. Gets one blocked here. And so it's still tied at 7 as Heinicke steps up and runs. Taylor Heinicke, big-time gain. Look at him go inside the 35.
Just getting close to the red zone or getting down there in the scoring territory, not being able to finish.
Same story as last week against Green Bay. Finding a seam there to DeAndre Carter as he slides for the catch across the 40. 245 yards of offense now for Washington. 179 for Denver. Heinicke looking for the end zone. Over the shoulder grab. DeAndre Carter, touchdown. That was a thing of beauty.
Showing pressure, Tampa Bay. And bringing it. Heinicke well protected to the end zone. Carter, the catch. And Washington has its largest lead of the season. 2 backs with Heinicke to start this series. Heinicke down the middle, tipped into the hands of Carter. Jordan Whitehead got a hand on it, but that ricocheted right into the hands of Carter for 22 yards. He has been very sharp. Heinicke down the middle for McLaurin. Makes the catch near the 40-yard line in front of Jamel Dean. He'll pick up 21 yards to the 39.
With a 1st down and 10. Heinicke in the shotgun. Panthers show pressure. It's picked up, and Heinicke with time floating it for McLaurin, and a fingertip grab up the sideline and into Carolina territory. Dante Jackson on the chase. 3rd and 9. Heinicke airing it deep for McLaurin down the left sideline. What an adjustment! Makes the leaping grab, and a 1st down right in front of Dante Jackson. On 2nd down. Off the play fake, into a tight window, and he finds Cam Sims for the touchdown. Oh, what a throw for Taylor Heinicke. And Washington an extra point away from tying it up. 1st down at the 12. Heinicke with time over the middle into the end zone. Caught! McLaurin's got the touchdown! 9 seconds to go in the half, and Heinicke finds McLaurin for 6.
Who told Lisa his range is probably 35-yard field goal. So on 4th and 4, Washington goes for it with Heinicke, and it's a grab for DeAndre Carter. Carter went up and brought it down for 15. 1st and goal, Washington.
On the fake, Heinicke floating one, end zone. Oh, one-hander caught for the touchdown by Thomas. On the fake, Heinicke, mid-range, Thomas, big gainer, inside the 20. They will mark him out of bounds right there, as a matter of fact, on the 20.
If you can keep them on the field, you can gain an advantage.
Pressure up the middle, Heinicke spins away, nice move, sets, launches deep, looking for Sims, he's got it! And they say no, he's out of bounds. Oh, Cam Sims Incredible effort against Diggs, but he did not land inbounds. That is an incredible play. Let's see.
Yeah, his left knee is in.
That's
a touchdown.
Dan Quinn took over after they were pretty much historically bad on defense last year. From the 25-yard line now, Heinicke tries to work them back into the game and throws into double coverage, and that will be caught. De'Ami Brown, a rookie out of North Carolina, picked him in the 3rd round, deep downfield.
Lawrence Taylor was phenomenal at crushing people, playing to run the whole thing, but he wasn't one of those, I'm going to drop back to center field and play pass coverage.
Meanwhile, you got John Bates with some tough running.
Playmaker today, he's 4 for 4. He's found 4 different receivers. Heinicke to pass. Put some zip on it. Catch made complete. DeAndre Brown. Make it 5 different receivers.
Throughout the course of his career here in year 2.
Looking on as Jared Patterson comes in. Heinicke on the move. He loves to throw on the run and delivers. McLaurin a juggling catch down inside the 25 of the Giants. With their head coach and their quarterback, we saw Zach Wilson last week go toe-to-toe with Brady and the Patriots. McLaurin runs underneath that one down to the 30 of the Giants. And an excellent throw from Taylor Heinicke.
Heinicke to the end zone. He's got a man in Gibson. He's in for the touchdown. Tight-roping that end zone.
Done very quickly, because you're going to get a little bit of a scissor right here where it's back in and out, and you don't have a whole lot of real estate to get that over Quay Walker and allow Antonio Gibson to make the catch and get his feet down.
Good footwork by Gibson. Possession, right, left, touchdown. Heinicke sets up, looking for Terry McLaurin against Alexander. It is caught! Touchdown! Commanders take the lead. This a 37-yard strike into the bucket, beating one of the top corners in the game. But it's one of the top receivers, too. McLaurin and Heinicke put the Commanders on top. Packers with 8 back in coverage, and Samuel leaps for the catch and first down just inside the 50. On 3rd and 8, Heinicke gets rid of it. Curtis Samuel makes a move for the first down and more. He got past Rasul Douglas, and then Eric Stokes shoved him, and then a late penalty marker is thrown. Play the game right now. Heinicke hit as he throws, launches, it is caught! Terry McLaurin holds on!
Start this season. Got the team at 3 and 4. Drops it underneath. Low throw, but picked off the turf by Gibson, and he had a lot of room to run. Empty backfield here for Taylor Heinicke. Making his 2nd start of the season, and there's McLaurin down the sideline. Welcome back to Indianapolis, Terry McLaurin in his spot. Play fake, Heinicke. Dumps it off Gibson. He's got the corner, he's got the touchdown. Heinicke over the middle, and that ball is caught. Report this week that some teams are interested in trading for Antonio Gibson, but Ron Rivera says we like our running back room where it is right now. Pitch and catch to McLaurin, and McLaurin gets it out to the 48-yard line, and Washington finally has some momentum here on offense. Heinicke needs 6 yards. He's got him. It's Samuel. And this is the ball game.
You don't need to go for it if you make it.
Heinicke has to have it. Escapes, keeps the play alive, and completes it. It's touchdown or bust for Washington. Down 6 with 1:06 to go. Heinicke from an empty set fires a strike complete across midfield as Sims stretches out. His first catch of the ball game, an important one. Clock ticking, down to 40 seconds. Heinicke looking. Heinicke. They keep the play alive again. He flips it downfield, and McLaurin.
They talk about the relationship between Tyler Heinicke
and Terry McLaurin. You can see it's kind of that double move. Once he gets that scramble and buys a little bit more time, he goes up with one of the best corner and most experienced cornerbacks in football, gets the ball on the shoulder and just rips it away from him.
Robinson in the backfield. They call him a bulldozer. Will they give him the football? No, it'll be Heinicke. Heinicke, no signal. Yes, they say he's in. It'll be reviewed, but for the moment, touchdown Washington.
See him just take the snap and find that opening, getting in.
On a 3rd and 6, Heinicke floats one. Curtis Samuel can't shake the tackle. Yeah, that found lineman put him in Samuel in the back. On 1st down, pressure on Heinicke. Backs already this year and throwing on 1st down. And open. There's McLaurin just short of the 40. Heinicke's been sacked twice. Dumps it off to Terry McLaurin, who... Heinicke has a moment. And open inside the 25-yard line. Joey Sly. The kick is turning it over, and they haven't. As Heinicke avoids pressure and heaves it deep. Samuel, the officials down there, and Samuel makes the catch. There were 3 Vikings and an official, but Samuel made the catch. One official is saying he's in for the touchdown.
I mean, Bynum's all over this.
It's a touchdown.
It's a touchdown, and you're running down the football field, and you see Bynum right there, runs into the official. He's just sizing it up. And somehow Samuel just finds a way in there. Did anybody touch? What?
It certainly did look like it on the replay. Steve Patrick, the back judge, ran interference. Chuckling, but Samuel stayed with it. What a heave from Heinicke.
Behind it.
They're the most with his new team. Heinicke and open at the 46-yard line.
His hands like that.
Heinicke to throw if he can. He's got room to run if he can turn the corner. He can't, but he floats one to the catch is made. Heinicke tries to fake, spins, down, and he gets a 1st down. We'll check that spot. Heinicke has it, throws, catch made, into the end zone, and that's a Washington touchdown, Dax Milne.
Goal. Fake the handoff. Good protection. Pass is wide open to McLaurin. And he's forced out of bounds near the 20 by Slay. 2nd and goal. Gibbon. 3rd down and 6. Backpedaling wide open is Samuel. Heinicke found him, and Samuel with a big gain, and yet another 3rd down conversion. 3rd down and 5. Heinicke's got McLaurin. 1st down at the 25. Good mix, and here they are. Washington down 4 with a 1st down. 2 minutes left, and they hand to Robinson. It's showing his power. 1st and goal. Here he is again. He just won't go down. Touchdown. What an effort by Brian Robinson Jr. And that is just sheer strength.
Sam Cosme or potentially 3 points.
Passes over the middle. It was caught. 58-yard try would be a career long. High snap. Airs it out. McLaurin downfield. Hit him in stride, and the catch is made. What a throw and catch.
Has done on their first 2 possessions. Heinicke trying to open it up with a throw. And open. Sliding is McLaurin at the 37.
You have to throw with anticipation.
The NFC East and Washington, although the bottom team in the division, in the West, they have time right. Heinicke wants to throw it. Hit as he does, but right on target to McLaurin. Big gain and a first down, Commanders. Right at the 46-yard line. Catch and run across the middle to pick up 9. Heinicke throwing again. And open. Logan Thomas reaching up and hauling it in. Stays in bounds.
He's going to take advantage of this opportunity.
Second time around, middle of the field. The catch is made by Cam Sims.
He, joined this team and had that playoff run a couple of years ago.
We'll start with the play action fake, and he's going to go downfield, and right on cue, it is Terry McLaurin into Atlanta territory.
Over the top, just beautiful pocket. You could step up into it and an accurate throw.
Pass play on 3rd and short. Heinicke looking for De'Ami Brown and a lunging catch inside the 25 for a first down.
That's just creating traffic in man-to-man coverage. Make sure you've got that. Look at that. I mean, how do you even decipher that? That's pretty good coverage. They're going to get some man coverage. They keep getting that one with zone, but they're going to keep using McLaurin across the football field.
Catch made by Robinson out of the backfield. He powers ahead. What a play by the rookie. And Washington jumps out in front. Brian Robinson.
No, Robinson just going to leak out of the backfield right here. And they're using, like I said, these crossing routes. You see those mesh points? Here's Robinson one-on-one with Hall, the corner. Get out of here, right? You didn't eat your Wheaties this morning. I did. Lowers it. Oh, look at that shoulder, the arm. That's just running behind your pad.
Now a fake. Heinicke, end zone, got him in. It's caught for the touchdown by John Bates, and Washington regains the lead.
Well, he's right here, and Jahan Dotson's going to run the outside route, and you're going to get that release, free release, and then Dotson's going to take that coverage, and you're just going to cut right underneath that coverage. Hall trying to shadow Dotson.
I'm going to say, both of these coaches have that philosophy today. Minute 17 left. Here comes Robinson on another good Washington run.
Against the Giants last season. Heinicke sets, throws, it is caught.
In coverage that they're going to see. This time they were playing zone, but he still sat in the pocket, takes a hit, delivers a strike to Jahan Dotson. Make sure that he's going to confuse that offensive front. He gets everybody up there, hoping that one guy gets open.
Here they come. Heinicke able to get rid of it. McLaurin makes the catch, breaks free into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
And there's McLaurin. He's going to run basically a drag route, and what he's going to do is make sure that Fabian Moreau has to go through all that traffic. So it's not all bad that the first down was completed.
Giants must get to the 24. Jones' pass is caught from the 26. Play action.
There it is.
Heinicke over the middle, and it is caught by Heinicke again under pressure. Is in motion. Heinicke on 4th down. Again under pressure from Ojulari. Fires downfield, and it's Curtis Samuel who makes the catch out at the 48-yard line and quiets this crowd. A 21-yard connection.
They've had a lot of one-score games, have been very, very successful, both teams, in winning those one-score games.
2nd and 10 for the Commanders. They have all 3 timeouts. Heinicke's pass is caught. It is Curtis Samuel again, his second big play of this possession. That was the longest play of the day for the Washington offense. And now Heinicke over the middle. It's Dotson. Dotson spins. Whoa! To the end zone. Touchdown.
Here's the Jahan Dotson, and what's going to happen is, again, look who's guarding him. It's the backup, Zion Gilbert. A little stop and go. This is a first-round pick, so you're talking about ability on ability, and Taylor Heinicke recognized it in a heartbeat. I honestly believe Taylor Heinicke said, wherever 38 is, I'm throwing to that wide receiver. Just so happened to be one of his best wide receivers, Jahan Dotson, and gets a touchdown. Look at this move, though. Oh. Missed me altogether for the touchdown. That is beautiful.
3rd down. So first in this After the penalty, high from McLaurin, brings it in, got a nice block. There and 15. After the penalty, high from McLaurin, brings it in, got a nice block. There goes McLaurin into the secondary gain of 20. Heinicke looking for the end zone. Touchdown! Dotson!
This inside technique. He knows it's man. Push down. Little wiggle to the outside. And then break it right across his face. Just perfectly done. Nobody's been able to cover him.
Darnay Holmes was also. It's 3rd and 1. Heinicke using the speed with nobody there to get the first down. Forward to the 34-yard line. Big run of 14 yards for Heinicke. This from 50. They start from their own 9 again. Heinicke looking deep, going downfield, and caught, pulled in by Dotson, and pulled down at the 30-yard line. What a throw, what a play in the open field by Dotson.
Watch this catch up over the top, and he did that throughout the course of his career.
61 yards from Heinicke. What a time for the best field position of the night for Washington. Heinicke down the sideline, breaking open. Samuel out of bounds at the 30.
You got the inside receiver going off to the post, and nobody can get to the outside there. Great call.
Every level of their defense, and it just that's why they're ranked so high in so many different categories.
2nd down 8. The fake to Gibson. Got by Afunga, being chased on the play. Caught on the play at the 5. Grabbed by Dotson. Great throw by Taylor Heinicke on the move. Put him near the 5. Terrific catch by the rookie out of Penn State.
Well, first it starts with Heinicke avoiding the sack and getting to the outside, but then that throw over the top of Greenlaw, that's a dangerous throw to drop it over the top of the linebacker while you're on a full sprint to the outside because you know a guy's chasing you. Avoids the sack.
3rd and 6. And across the middle, bobbled, and it is reeled in.
He ends up catching it.
Oh my gosh,
Dotson
got the ball. He got the ball. Look what I found at the 17. Changed first down.
Well, it's behind him. And then Greenlaw tips it up in the air and tips it right back to Dotson, who's able to secure it. And when he falls, he's got the first down.
He has really begun to emerge here. Jonathan Williams, the back on a 2nd down and goal. Heinicke got the block from Lucas. Caught, touchdown! Grabbed by Dotson in the back of the end zone. 4-yard touchdown throw. And the Commanders within an extra point of tying the game. They work on Lenore in the back of the end zone. The touchback in a 1st and 10, the touchdown pass again.
We're going to have the corner route, a hook route there, and then the flat route. And then watch what it does to the 3 defenders. It puts them in a tight bind. What they're going to do is like, okay, I'm jumping here, and then they forget Dotson in the back because of that play design and the layers in the passing game.
Robinson in the backfield. 1st and 10. Heinicke blocked by Bates, going deep. He's got him. McLaurin, what a catch at the 5. Got the ball down at the 6. 1st and goal at the 6.
You know, my initial thought was I thought there was going to be DPI. I thought defensive pass interference. You see him reach out and grab him, and then he's twisting his body. No penalty is thrown, but McLaurin is able to bring it in. Excellent body control and vision when you got 2 defenders.
2nd down goal. There's a block by Cosme. Great time for the quarterback. Now they sift through to the end zone. And caught for the touchdown. McLaurin got it right in front of Hufanga. 3-yard touchdown pass. And that's how Washington responds.
This is a 2-man route. You're going to see outside here, and then he's going to work his way. This is what Heinicke misses. Here's McLaurin to the backside. It's trying to be a little slant and go. Now watch the 49ers defense. It's a double team on both sides. Because Heinicke's looking the wrong way, he misses his open. Now as this play extends, freeze it right here. Robinson gets out. When Robinson leaks out to the flat, 2 guys grab him, so that leaves this hole open, and Heinicke is able to throw McLaurin into that open hole, open window. Excellent kick.
Has ever won their first
blanket to have that veteran at tight end. 3rd and 4. Daniels pumps. Field is open. He will take it. Running for a first down into Tampa territory. Tiptoeing down the sidelines. And he caught the sideline out of bounds at the Tampa 36.
I tell you, this is going to be De'Ami Brown. Let's see if he stays in frame right here. This is just smart football, right? Watch. He's got to put right there. It's going to be a big run, and he doesn't do anything bad, right? Jordan Whitehead is in front of him. There's an opportunity for him to maybe have a clipping penalty right there, and it's just a little nudge. It allows Jayden Daniels, the seasons past, coming in this year, in all the new faces, in new places. It's going to take a while.
Daniels, blitz, gets away. Daniels with room to run. Daniels across the 40.
It can't be a slide, right? We got to call it a tumble. We got to give it a new name, because it's like that. You get low to the ground and you're just kind of doing a really poor somersault.
I was just saying, there are kids in preschool that are like, I can do a somersault better than an NFL quarterback right now. Daniels backs away from pressure, buying time, breaks away. Daniels going to run. Daniels leaning forward. Helmet off, hangs onto the ball, gets a first down, and here comes a flag.
Everybody is converging. Everybody's going after the football. It's the helmet comes off. I thought it was kind of touchy. Again, it's in that area of player safety, so you're going to call it close to the vest. Is it helmet to helmet? It looks like he's got the head up. He didn't lower the crown.
Back at it, Daniels with the keep and his first touchdown in the National Football League. Jayden Daniels runs it in from 2 yards out for the touchdown.
Got Anthony Nelson out here in a tight spot. Gets a little bit too far upfield. And a nice read by Jaylen.
Daniels on the run again, and Daniels will back in. There's his 2nd career touchdown. Rookie's in for the 2nd time on the ground today.
Yeah, and Antoine Winfield's going to be frustrated with himself coming down the line right there. And as the contact is made from the other direction, it kind of catches him by surprise, and he kind of bounces off Jayden Daniels right there.
Well, Jayden Daniels has taken
Pressure coming. He gets rid of it. Floats one and taken away. And that's a giant interception. The pass was intended for Hurts, but he held on and took it away from the defensive back, Pinnock, who looked like he was going to pick it off. Did he hit the ground with the ball? Any part of the rear end, the forearm, before Hurts takes it away?
Well, really, I mean,
He's got it. He's got
possession right there.
That's on his body. Then when they roll over, it's
I just don't think there's enough conclusive evidence that you'd overturn if you call it a catch by Ertz. I don't think there's conclusive evidence that you would ever change it back.
And maybe it was
2nd down. We're good. Clock will start.
This is what the Giant defense wanted, a 3rd and 13, but he's got time, and Daniels has room. Can he get the first down? Yes. Brought down when he got to the 29-yard line, and slow to get up. This is the issue of running.
Newbin first right here, and then here comes Phillips right in the ribs. Puts his helmet on the ball. Oh, you can see the grimace on Jayden Daniels' face. Watch this right into the rib shot. Bam, right there. Oof.
Yeah, and he did not get up. He motioned.
Excellent with the execution of that quick game.
5 out of 9 on 3rd down. Under pressure on the move, but he completes the pass to Zach Ertz for a first down.
Zach Ertz just finding a hole. That's what he's doing. Finding a hole in that zone. Here he is. Top of your screen. See him sit down right there in that hole. Now, there used to be a day when he'd break a tackle, but Zach Ertz a little bit older than he used to be right there. You find that ground when you get there.
I don't know about a hold, but that's the call.
No, you're entitled to your ground as a DB.
Daniels. Oh, what a snag at the 35. Noah Brown.
Boy, like a tough catch over the middle on the slant. get it with your hands. Look at that concentration.
Each team with all 3 timeouts. Daniels. Pass is caught and loose is Noah Brown. The former Cowboy inside the 45.
Bringing the blitz and just an inside release right here. Gets the cornerback flout turned around and beautiful. Give it to 8.
Daniels keeps, and Jayden Daniels will get another first down.
Zone read, watch everybody pinch down on number 8. Why wouldn't you? He's the guy that's tearing you up, and really nice execution on that zone read by Jayden Daniels to get it in there in the red zone.
So you're Washington. You can sit on this.
Dan Quinn knows he's going to have to score some points tonight.
Daniels lets it go for the first down and plenty more. McCaffrey. Let's see where he steps out of bounds. Right there. And they marked him at the 2.
That's a good mark. This is a good job by Jayden Daniels. Luke McCaffrey was expecting it in that first window, and he didn't get it, so he stays on the move. He gets on the other side of the linebacker.
2nd down and 5. Good protection, aired out. McLaurin, he's got it. 1st and goal inside the 5. And a beauty from the rookie Jayden Daniels for 56.
Well, they double Terry McLaurin, and yet he runs right past him. He just splits them. Cam Taylor-Britt gave up a big touchdown last week to Kansas City. You got Geno Stone, who's playing inside, and yet with the speed of McLaurin, he hits it deep. He's been waiting all year for that.
His long of this young year, and his 1st and goal from the 4. Daniels is going to walk it in for the touchdown. Touchdown number 3 on the year.
Well, you're not kidding. This play fake here, he reads it, and everybody just collapses on the dive back.
Them to reset the play clock. They don't. With 3 seconds left, Daniels flips. He's got another, and this time it's Trent Scott. The big tackler was the extra offensive lineman. And what a night for the Commanders.
What a night for the Commanders. What a night for Jayden Daniels. What a night for Cliff Kingsbury. Nice play fake. Nobody's expecting Trent Scott. Where's that dance? There you go.
That is awesome.
You know, they can't get McCaffrey. They've only got 10 guys on the field.
3rd down and 7. This one is launched from McLaurin. He's got it. Touchdown. Touchdown, Terry McLaurin. They needed 7. They got 27, and here's the end of it. Right foot, knee down, and the catch. That will count. Unbelievable on 3rd down and 7.
A great throw, great call.
A 47-yard penalty, 1st and goal, and Daniels trying to follow his block. Jayden Daniels to the end zone, and he's got a touchdown.
You watch G scheme. Watch this block right here, and then we're going to get out here with these pullers out here. Design QB run, but Noah Brown completely dismantles the edge of the defense on 2nd down and 6.
Daniels to throw. And what a throw between 3 defenders. McLaurin sliding at midfield to grab it.
I mean, this is right through an alley of about 7 people. And look at him come right back to the...
Jayden Daniels scanning, throwing, end zone, touchdown! Washington. McLaurin calls it in. Another knockout punch by the Commanders.
Clear out here, and then they're going to run the dagger, meaning inside, and then you're going to cut. So you're clearing out with Noah Brown, and then the inside cut. Look at how wide open it is as everybody trails Noah Brown. And my suggestion would be, hey, why don't you trail, get double teams over there on number 17, Terry McLaurin.
To make it more difficult for a Cardinal comeback. See how Daniels is at 2-point conversions. All right, you can to Zach Ertz. And that deserves a spike. The catch.
These two guys are going to be matched up in a lot of man coverage all day.
Looking that direction. Here comes pressure again. Two Browns ran into each other. Daniels uncorks a deep shot. It's McLaurin inside the 5.
They get a complete free runner in his face. The scheme of this pressure, look at this. That's a sack. But now all of a sudden he's able to get out in space and remain a passer. And his downfield accuracy, we've talked a lot about it here so far early. It's not all just quick screen passes and make Jayden Daniels go through his progression in the passing game.
He has to roll out there. Pressure came from Smith, and he's on target. McLaurin, who got drilled by a pair of defenders, including Emerson. First down.
This time they just zone it out. And Terry McLaurin just starts on the backside, and he just runs through the second level of that zone. Emerson's late to fall off. But again, it starts with the ability of Jayden Daniels. Very few quarterbacks in the league have as many design. Ball's a little inside. That's a great contested catch.
Daniels waving to his blockers. He's downfield across the 50-yard line.
A good man beater in the passing game.
On fourth down. Free runner, Owusu Koromoa missed him. And Daniels has the first down and more. Down the sideline, it's first and goal.
But this is something they work on all week. You have to set an edge to the pocket. You never let a mobile quarterback get even with you or in front of you. You can't get deeper than the quarterback, and his ability to extend plays. I thought he had a chance here quickly to get that ball to McCaffrey on the shallow cross, but no quarterback in the league's been as effective converting with his legs than Jayden Daniels this season so far.
The penalty will be enforced half the distance to the goal from the end of the run.
They're not treating him like an early Lamar Jackson where he's a designed running back. He's doing it on his own.
He'll launch this time. Down the sideline, Brown!
Now you're going to play single high coverage. You're going to stress your corners. And Emerson, he's been a very good press man defender early in his career. And Dyami Brown just doesn't break stride. Gets no hands on him, and he's just going to win the foot race and drops it in a bucket.
That's what Jayden Daniels meant when he said, man is when the fun starts. That throw. 24 with loads of time left. Daniels got a chip from Eckler to free him up to heave it to McLaurin, who puts a stiff arm into the chest of Newsome. First down.
Was playing one-on-one on the outside, but with Denzel Ward. Nice job by Eckler picking up the free runner, and when you get protection like that, he can step into his throw, and it's a tough matchup on a receiver as good as Terry McLaurin.
Well, to Pam's point about not only receivers in Cincinnati for them earlier this year. Play action. Daniels saw Garrett, and he fled. It's a smart choice. Daniels with another huge run, this one for 23.
I want you to take a look. So they're going to run play action here with the two tight ends in the backfield. Right now, there's a little crease, and he's unblocked. 30 of the 32 quarterbacks in the league, this is a sack, let alone a 30-yard run. I mean, it's just incredible, his ability to go from a passer to a run.
His ability to call plays the line of scrimmage, Jim, that's just not normal in your first year.
3rd and 2, and he's got Eckler. Eckler out of the backfield, inside the red zone, down to the 16 before Marcus Williams finally ends it. But that's a pass play of 25 yards.
Kingsbury releasing the back and understanding the leverage. The Ravens just out of it's pretty good, actually. He does.
Here he is now, rolling out. Fires it complete to the 45. He got hit after the pass by Kyle Hamilton.
Well, watch right here. I knew it when I first watched him. He moves defenders with his eyes. That's a rare trait. And then for him to stand in and take hits like that. But Robinson's also been a really big part.
2nd and goal from 6 yards away. Daniels back in the end zone.
McLaurin has it.
for the Washington touchdown. Right over the top of Marcus Williams.
I mean, this is just outstanding. Right there, play fake, bam. He's going to end up throwing behind here, but look at his eyes, Jim. That's the difference. He looks over there and holds the defense. That's a Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen-esque type of play. Also did a great job, obviously, there in the run game, but they've got to get the running game going here.
Here's Daniels over the top, on target to the Baltimore 41-yard line. Noah Brown again.
You said it. This was a great adjustment at halftime.
Daniels, pocket secured, pass perfect. First catch of the game for Zach Ertz.
It's just another misdirection play design. It'll go up another level.
That's possible. Here he fakes. Smith coming after him. Got the pass. With all that heat in his face, it's Ertz again. That was Roquan almost getting the Daniels in time.
I want you to watch. Roquan's coming here. He'll just slide to the right to buy that extra half a second to be able to deliver that ball. And Ertz, he blitzes, you throw it here. If he pops out, give it to him.
Here it is. To the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown. The timing was to perfection. McLaurin with the grab.
He smoked him off the line. It's an incredible route, and what a catch. He wanted to throw it a little sooner, and he should have. He pump faked too long.
How about 9 for 9 on the year on 4th down?
And that's against Stevens, who's playing incredible football at the cornerback position.
Let's face it, the city's feeling it as well.
And number 5 is a big reason why. It's Daniels on first down. Huge gain for Daniels. Chunks of yards for Daniels. A double dose. 47-yard run on the first play from scrimmage for Washington.
Something they do so well, the zone read, the quarterback keep option, got a lead blocker out in front. Carolina bought everything inside.
I still think he's had a couple throws today, maybe the injury.
Barry was way up there. Here's 3rd and 9 and a deep ball. Right back to McLaurin in stride. And he's down at about the 17-yard line. Longest pass play of Daniels' young career. Coming in game 8, 61 yards.
He is a fantastic deep ball thrower. He's shown it over and over this season. And this ball was a dime. And you got to remember, this is a really tough team to throw the ball against.
Trent Scott comes in for him. Speaking of air and space, here's Jayden Daniels going to the air or looking for space, which he has, and spins down at the 20-yard line within a couple of yards of the first.
Like I said, that key to the game is kind of going to be that. Chicago's really good in the red zone on defense.
Chicago fortunate to be only 9 down as Daniels throws a strike to Ertz. Gain of 20.
This is an outstanding throw. Right there, he's got to throw that over the second level defenders.
2nd and 14. Rushing 5. Somehow he able to get out of it. And look at this. He's going to be right at the first down marker.
Exactly right. This is the rush lane integrity. You've got to stay in your lane and force him. And when 2 guys get outside of the right, he's able to step up, and it's automatic that he's going to get all the way up to the first down marker. And he has such a unique and special feel for the timing of when to move. He's patient and aggressive at the same time. Rare trait.
Take the handoff to Robinson. Down the middle, wide open. And McLaurin with his 2nd catch of the game. And look at him fight for yardage. Still squirming to the 50. Otherwise, you give the Bears good field position. He's got time on the run he throws. It's low. Is it caught? Officials say yes.
You got 2 defenders right there.
Now that was a good throw.
Yes. Couldn't tell fully. Let's see.
So here you go.
He's gotten hit throughout the rest of the game, and it's hurting more now.
Comes down to 1 last play. And it's going to be getting longer by the second. You're all the way back at the 30-yard line. Now you can step into it. Here comes the Hail Mary with the game on the line. And the ball is caught! Caught! It's a miracle! It's Noah Brown! Oh my goodness! This town is going crazy! It's a madhouse in Landover, Maryland!
He did it!
Oh, this one will be paid back over and over again for decades. The ball tipped by Stevenson. Noah Brown just standing back there all alone. Plucks it out of the air for the victory.
I know this sounds crazy, but there's a method to the madness here. Everyone usually goes and jumps to the ball. You always put one guy behind and try and put one in front and have 2 or 3 go jump for it. And Daniels extending this play and the time allowed everyone to get down there in position to go toward the ball and be in their spots. And what a game, Jim.
There are no words.
You're supposed to try and tip it behind you. See the guy in front and the one behind.
In the end, off the tip, it's the easiest Hail Mary catch you'll ever see.
It's not easy to come down with it, but that was pretty easy to come down with. And look at Dan Quinn, and the legend grows.
Putting the pressure on this Giants defense, and Shane Bowen, the DC, not allowing them to get in goal line.
Daniels, quick pass, caught in the end zone. It's Terry McLaurin for a Commanders touchdown. And here's some Washington fans who are here. From Daniel Jones to what just happened there.
You've heard of a 3-step slant route. This is a 1-step strike route. He's going to take 1 step and fly like a bullet inside. And all he has to do is get inside position on Deonte Banks, number 3, who's had his share of issues.
Jayden Daniels, sideline throw open, and falling back for the catch is Noah Brown.
Look at this acrobatic catch. Ball got on him quick.
There isn't room with him in there. Not for 3 people. Daniels fires and completes. It's at the 45, Noah Brown. Boy, they are targeting Brown today. McLaurin just has 1, but his was for a touchdown.
On this deep crosser, getting behind the second level, under the first, over the second backer, and behind McFadden. All day to throw for Jayden Daniels, and strong through the catch.
Terry
Get
McLaurin.
a little extra protection here on the sides with the chips.
McLaurin, top of your screen. Looking that way, the throw, and Terry McLaurin has his 2nd touchdown catch of the day with a head shaker against Deonte Banks.
I'm just shocked right here, but look at this route. It's just a slant and go. And he's got to just sink with it. Banks right there gets stuck in the turf. Just sink with it. Keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're in cover 4. That's your peekaboo, Terry McLaurin.
I mean, the one
for unsportsmanlike conduct.
So they get 3. Chris Rodriguez in at running back, and Jayden Daniels avoids the rush. The safety blitz, and he'll stop. He was going to slide, and then he wanted to go further, and he gets the first down across the 45-yard line.
The nickel right here, and watch how smooth this guy is. He says he's a R&B fan. We talked about smooth operator. I mean, he's so sudden and so quick, and then you just got to be a little more decisive on the slide.
Letting the clock run down. They can probably take it to that point as Jayden Daniels
it's
wide open, and the catch is made. Olamide Zaccheaus cruises inside the 30 of the Giants. Jayden Daniels in Washington in control. Time running out on the Giants.
Wilson has thrown for 48 yards. Daniels has thrown for 55 yards. Rushes on. Daniels uncorks it. It's complete. McCaffrey. First down.
Go.
Daniels throwing on first down to Terry McLaurin. Breaks away. Foot race. McLaurin will get caught by Joey Porter. But a huge gain on the first play from scrimmage. 54 yards on the catch and run.
Could not have been a cleaner look for Jayden Daniels, what they call an RPO, run pass option play. and he's able to throw it and deliver it on target and on.
So Washington has it at the 26. Daniels puts it high in the air, over the shoulder. McLaurin, clean catch. First down, Washington.
So when you go and watch any NFL practice, you see the quarterbacks throwing to a bucket about 30, 40 yards away, just kind of drop it in. That's that drill coming to life right there, and what a catch.
7-4, and the Eagles are going to go to 8-2, and that will be caught for a touchdown. So Zach Ertz, I'm the last gen. What do you want me to tell you? Here's a 2-point try here. Daniels rolling, trying to get rid of it, looking downfield. Can somebody get open? No. Got open, but out of bounds.
Now it's 0.00. Nobody was able to work with the quarterback. Good effort there by Ertz. Well, that's worth another look. Does he have possession of the football?
There's Cooper DeJean.
He definitely had this ball. I want to see his feet.
Okay, possession.
Wow. If that right foot, the left foot's down, is that right foot down when he possessed that ball?
Terry McAuley, what are you seeing?
Yeah, Al, it looks like that right toe just touches the ground before he goes down. I think this is good.
Well, not yet. Adrian Hill just announcing this is under review.
Beyond that, well, look at this guy. Look at the effort. 34-year-old guy, former Eagle.
Yep.
Giving you. I didn't even think he could see the ball with DeJean in his way. Not only does he see it, he catches it, and with his body falling.
Wow.
At least gave himself a shot here to get those feet down.
We ain't done yet.
Al, that's our best shot right there. He clearly touched it.
Top 5 offense. Their 2 worst games, though. Their last 2 against 2 good defenses. Daniels rips through there, and he's got a first down with explosiveness that we've not seen in a while.
Completely healthy. It's this right here. So they got Eckler, the other running back. He's on the end, and it's just speed option, and he just...
Trying to keep the drive going with another 3rd down conversion. 3rd and 3. It is Daniels off the left side with room inside the 10 to the end zone. Touchdown. 17 yards. Jayden Daniels with the day's first touchdown.
Daniels needed to recapture their magic. In this first drive, they sure have. I mean, a great block there. Ben Sinnott on the edge, and he's just untouched. Hasn't really matched these last couple weeks.
Dallas brings the blitz here. It's picked up, so he's got time to hit Brown again into Dallas territory.
I like this route here. Noah Brown, he's really gotten the bulk of it if you know the center is coming your way.
4 sacks today for the Cowboys. Flag down. Daniels for De'Ami Brown. Climbed the ladder to get it. Let's see what the call is.
No field goals for them.
2nd and goal. He's got one-on-one with McLaurin. Instead, zips it over the middle for a Zach Ertz touchdown. Washington not finished yet.
Great route. Really good anticipation and timing. When Jayden Daniels need to put his best drive together to give his team a chance here late.
Eckler's the running back. Leads the way for Daniels. Bounces to the edge and gets 2.
Best player, but Wanye Thomas, you see him number 30. He's out here off the screen. He's got to set an edge out here on Eckler and allow Micah Parsons to be the inside-out chase player. You're going to see Micah Parsons. He turns and says, come on, man. Set the edge. I'm a free runner. But instead, he jumps inside. That Eckler being able to get the edge there with the block on Thomas in the field. Now it just becomes a foot race. And even though Micah Parsons is unblocked, the rest of the defense doesn't do their part.
Daniels evades the pressure. Now runs. And Jayden Daniels, he has his sights set on the sideline. He'll turn the corner into Dallas territory and kill the clock.
Tackle them inbounds. They're made to play in these styles. Now they can just unleash at the quarterback.
Half a minute, no timeouts. Daniels throws down the sideline for Terry McLaurin. McLaurin is is loose! Lightning strikes twice in Washington!
Yeah, so let's go back to the touchdown. Watch Josh Butler and Jordan Lewis. Jordan Lewis just has to get more depth. Then Butler can't make the tackle, and then he's just off to the races. Just a complete and utter breakdown. They're worried so much about defending the sideline that they forget to just tackle him. They got to go 30. They got to go in 30 seconds. They got to go the length of the field for a touchdown. Just
2nd and goal. Daniels keeps it, looking to run at the 5. Nice moves, Daniels with a touchdown. Jayden Daniels with his 6th rushing score of the year. And the Commanders go up 13-0. Run pass option. He can throw the ball outside. As soon as he sees that there is coverage, he can tuck it and run interiorly. I know we compared him to Lamar Jackson, but he's not quite Lamar Jackson, but the similarities are there. Play fake. Daniels has time. Surveys the scene. Looking for McLaurin. He's got him. Touchdown. And the Commanders are pouring it on. It's 20-0.
We're going to see Terry McLaurin line up on the right side of the field, and within this zone, sneaks across the field and then gets up, and they don't even see him coming.
Zach Ertz, a guy that he loves down here in the red zone.
3rd and goal. Daniels on the slant, caught, touchdown, McLaurin, his 2nd of the half.
Just naturally through progression. Now we're going to have to find a way to get him the ball. We can see one-on-one right there with Jarvis Brownlee, who's all over him and has him blanketed. We talked about this before the game. Terry McLaurin is a receiver with, no matter how much you have him covered, at the catch point, he usually comes down with the ball.
No huddle is hurry up. Daniels keeps it, and he's got some room down the sideline. Out of bounds in Tennessee territory is Jayden Daniels. You're going to get a seal on the side, and he's going to come out off the edge. It makes it really easy. You got the tight end coming all the way across the field to lead block for him. Daniels will keep it. Looking to throw, end zone, touchdown! Zach Ertz! And that is the 50th career receiving touchdown for the veteran tight end Ertz. For Jayden Daniels, here he is, just kind of blocking, not really.
Hooker
getting separation, pushing separation away.
Empty backfield once again. Daniels looking, moving to his left, under pressure, stays on his feet. And now he throws to the end zone. It is caught for a touchdown by McLaurin.
Said that Terry McLaurin is playing phenomenal football for the Commanders, both sides, both coaches. And then just watch how far he is. He sees Jayden Daniels scrambling, and there, arm up. Wow. The Washington Commanders, you see Brian Robinson behind Jayden Daniels in that pistol formation.
Daniels fakes the handoff, throws to the end zone, touchdown McLaurin with his 2nd of the day.
Execution by the Washington Commanders. They have everyone thinking run. They're all lined up there. Their eyes are on the quarterback. And Kool-Aid McKinstry is literally trying to run for his life, chasing down Terry McLaurin. There is no way he can keep up with them. And that is a great pass coming out to start the second half. Now all of a sudden they have some light. They got a touchdown. They're down 2 scores still. But you don't want to have to force the issue offensively.
2nd down and 11. It's McLaurin who makes the catch for a Commander's 1st down, his 7th reception today.
He finds the matchup of having Terry McLaurin one-on-one with Tyrann Mathieu. As good as
3rd down and 14. Commanders must get to the 34 for a 1st down. Daniels takes off, and he will pick up the 1st. Still going.
Take a look at Jayden Daniels, and this was the area that Darren Rizzi really wanted to see step up for the Saints defense. And right now, the Washington Commanders, they have owned the third down today.
Philadelphia, two big high safeties.
Straight ahead run for Daniels. First down, sliding across the 30.
They get the look they want. Look how deep the safeties and the corners are. He goes quarterback draw. It's actually quarterback trap. That's a really good design. They trap with the left guard, Nick Allegretti, and that's a really good play. Now we know.
And it started to hear some of that the last couple weeks. Like, okay, maybe there's some dissension again, but they responded to that quickly. More adversity today, losing Jalen Hurts. Here's a deep ball to De'Ami Brown. Perfectly dropped in. What a throw by Jayden Daniels.
Down the stretch here for this Washington offense. For as efficient as Jayden Daniels has been in the intermediate, it's the ability to throw the ball downfield. And whether it's Brown, Terry McLaurin, with the front box and keep the coverage unit intact.
Bring an extra man here. Wants McLaurin. He's got him. Touchdown, Commanders. 32 yards. Two big ones through the air on this drive that goes 96 yards.
That's just a big-time ball. I mean, under pressure, unblocked Eagles defender in his face, and he just drops it in the absolute perfect spot in the bucket. And downfield, there's very few receivers.
This is fourth down and extra long here. 4th and 11. Daniels steps up. Daniels needs inside the 30 with his legs. He'll get it. Jayden Daniels, a first down and more to the 11. Third quarter comes to a close. Daniels keeping Washington's hopes alive despite 4 turnovers. Still breathing as we go to the 4th. 3rd down and 2. He'll look to throw. End zone, thrown low, but caught. Olamide Zaccheaus, a touchdown.
Yeah, see Zaccheaus, he's the number 2 receiver in the 3-man concept. And they just run levels. They get a flat player and a corner player behind them, and not the best ball, but remember, Tristan McCollum.
Quick snap, flags in the secondary. Daniels has an open man, blown coverage. Zaccheaus, touchdown, tie game. What are the flags for? They're scattered all over the field. Whatever the call is, it was obvious. 9-yard touchdown to tie the score. All
right, take a look here. There's Slay. We mentioned he's trying to get off the field. Clearly, just lack of communication. So look, the side of the field that Slay, who was the 12th man, he's trying to get off the field. There was nobody left on the entire sideline to defend Zaccheaus, and that's about as easy as of a completion downfield as we've seen Daniels have all day.
This is preposterous. They've turned the ball over 4 times against. 4th catch of the day for McLaurin after he only had 1 when he faced the Eagles first time. Billy showing pressure and bringing it. Daniels steps up, makes a man miss. Jayden Daniels, first down inside the 25.
Jalen Carter has them, but we've just seen they've had a...
McLaurin to the bottom of the screen. 2nd and goal, 10 seconds. Daniels fires, end zone, touchdown! Jamison Crowder, preposterous. 5 turnovers and the lead with seconds remaining.
He's the middle run-through player. It's 2 high safeties. He's got to carry the middle. And Jamison Crowder's just going to run a simple little middle bend. And Zach Bond, for whatever reason, he just drops him and never flips his hips. And in red zone in the NFL, that's wide open.
And we talked, Greg, about how Jayden Daniels probably should get even more credit than he's getting, considering the cast that he's got. How about this today? He's got 5 touchdowns.
Extra lineman unbalanced to the right. Couple of tight ends to the left. Inside, it is a keeper. It's Daniels throwing. Touchdown, Zaccheaus.
Here's the unblocked guy right here. He comes up, And if he takes this back, here we go around the edge with a run pass option on the outside, exactly as they had it drawn up. And that's how they've been beating people all year long.
Picked on the last drive, taken over this time from the 30-yard line, and taken off with some blocking. 25 to the 45 for Daniels. Yards in the season.
And if you want to play man coverage on the outside, this is the play that breaks your back. Because you just have that one unblocked guy, that time Matthew Judon on the edge. And if the receiver runs off the corner, there's nobody left.
First and 20, Jeremy McNichols comes in as the back. Again, Daniels needing to escape. On the run, completes it to Ertz. Zach Ertz running all the way to the 39-yard line.
Four-man rush that time, and I believe it was Judon coming right off the edge over here. How many quarterbacks escape this, Mike? Not many, right? You've got to step up, and you've got pressure coming back in your face. And not only did he get out of there, he had the ball tucked away.
Heavy to the left, Trent Scott, 73, is eligible. On the right, Daniels, the keeper, the legs, the first down.
You saw Robinson 8 yards deep in the backfield, and so the entire defense was bunched up. They were in the A-gap.
Riders taking half the quarter. Daniels, nothing open first look. Now fires! Touchdown! Zach Ertz breaks free. Has the big catch on the drive and has the touchdown.
It's a heck of a job by Ertz. Watch him get down inside the goal line and then arrow right out, right down the line. Jesse Bates all over him. But this one took a lot of confidence. That's one of those. Jesse Bates had a pick six last week. You leave that hanging a little bit behind Ertz on that one, it's going the other way. But that's the sort of confidence and belief and the sort of throws we've seen.
Long drive for a touchdown, then a 3-and-out. Washington's got it back. Jayden Daniels back to work and taken off with space to go. Daniels to the 43-yard line. 13 on the run, the first down for Washington.
Watched a lot of Jayden Daniels, and my comparison was like a slalom skier. Like he just never breaks stride, right? It's just a little weave, and it never looks that hard. He just kind of in and out and weaves his way down the field. But the other guys are doing great rushing the passer, too.
Chris Rodriguez joined in the backfield by McNichols. As Daniels escapes, there's a lot of room if he can get away from that hit. He did, and there he goes again. First down, takes it out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Well, this may be a mogul run here because Jayden Daniels is going to come out and do a loop-de-loop and get away. This is one of the biggest plays of the game right here. When you have an open target against the quarterback, everybody else in the league is going to slide down. He's going to pull.
Nobody jumps. Pressure comes. Daniels underneath. McNichols. Bates hit him. Got through the second hit. Got the first down.
What an effort. What an effort. McNichols was short. He was short. That wasn't going to happen. He was going to get hit.
Wow.
Knee never went down. What an effort. Big time play. Into the line of scrimmage.
McCaffrey motion 3rd and 2. Here's Jarrett on a jailbreak. Daniels outruns them all. Got the first down. Still going. Out of bounds at the 34-yard line. 16.
And then you got Matthew Judon, no chance. And those are some of the really good players in the league.
And this is a big pressure moment. He looks like he's just practiced, huh? Just step out over here, man.
It's a glide.
It is Jayden Daniels, end zone. It is caught for the touchdown. Zach Ertz takes Washington into the playoffs. Let's look.
The touchdown is confirmed. The game is over.
He's got it. And you've got Washington and the Rams in the playoffs.
In that first meeting this year. A lot of room for Daniels. Needs the 42. He's got it with his legs. And he steps out of bounds and avoids some of the contact at the end of the play.
Washington on 3rd and 6. Pressure comes from Tampa. Daniels putting it towards Terry McLaurin. Up top, Terry brings it in. McLaurin the grab at the 33-yard line.
I tell you, do you know how hard that catch is? With Jamel Dean hanging on you, but he won the route right at the line of scrimmage. There was a quick release. Not many receivers are willing to take that inside release. He did, because he is the best contested catch receiver in the National Football League, and he got him there.
Marked with the 28. Luke McCaffrey in motion. Daniels retreats, throw it end zone, touchdown, De'Ami Brown. We do have a flag down, backed by the protection for the quarterback. 82 yards, over 9 minutes. It ends with a De'Ami Brown touchdown to put Washington on top. Outstanding season last year, missed half of this year with injury. Second down, Daniels, deep drop. McLaurin is crossing. A slide, untouched, got up, cost him a couple of yards. The Mark McLaurin at the 42-yard line. A first down gain of 17 for 17. Big moment there.
You're going to see the crisscross in here, and so the pick was just enough. And I don't know what happened to Dean there.
Play clock running down. Daniels firing, caught for the first down. It's Ertz inside the 25. And Jayden Daniels, as he has all season, comes up big on fourth down. Daniels, going end zone, touchdown! Washington takes the lead with Terry McLaurin.
They're still in their zone defenses here, but it's sort of man coverage with, like a box and one almost on the outside with McLaurin. Gets a little contact there, clears it. And what a football game we have here tonight. Two proud franchises who've just been great all year.
Green just 3. Daniels throwing in the middle. It's caught for the first down. What a night it has been for De'Ami Brown to the 45-yard line. A gain of 21. The best night of his career.
Worried about Jayden Daniels. Watch this. 2 players in here to simply play Jayden Daniels in case he runs the football. That's the power of a player like Jayden Daniels.
And some throw, too, with Brown.
And a 2nd and 5, and here's Daniels back to throw. A lot of time. Going deep, has a man. It is caught. De'Ami Brown beats Branch, and he's got it inside the 20.
You know, Daniels has all the time in the world standing back. It's just a 2-man concept. Brown and McLaurin crossing each other deep down the field, and they lose.
Daniels, quick throw, far side, get it out there to McLaurin. Breaks through, Terry McLaurin, foot race, McLaurin is going to win! Touchdown, Washington!
On the top of the screen, but it leaves you 3-on-1 in coverage, and you just can't get him on the ground. Runs through one tackle, Joseph tries to take the angle, but McLaurin's got too much speed. And again, that's the challenge of this offense. If you put numbers over the top of the receivers, they run it. If you try to pressure them, you're exposed because they have more blockers on the perimeter when they spit the ball out there.
This time Daniels going to keep it, and there's a seam. Daniels, first down, dances around in the Lions territory. 2nd down, they blitz again. Daniels, though, has some time. Lets it rip, floating it deep down the field, going for Brown. He's got it! A perfect throw to De'Ami Brown! Wow!
Dan Reno told me, you can't guard a perfect throw. How does he see that ball? Kirby's got his hand in his face, and Brown continues to shine in the playoffs. Great last week, and he's just making more explosive plays today.
Daniels, 4-man rush this time, zips it in, caught by your guy, Zach Ertz, touchdown.
critical, dependable, consistent players are. And Ertz is that for this team. That little stutter route at the goal line on the safety. Melifonwu. And that's just a matchup advantage for Washington. 1 yard there on that scramble. Done a good job containing him on those scrambles thus far.
They're blitzing again. Here comes Blanche. Daniels gets away from him, turns on the speed. First down for Daniels. He saw it coming. He ran right away from him to pick up the first down.
300 yards rushing. Here it is. Off the left, unblocked. But nope, I'm faster than you. Let me get outside the pocket. Try to deal with me in space. And Campbell's got to try.
Daniels to throw it. Protected. Going has a man wide open. It's caught for the first down by John Bates, the backup tight end.
Well, the Lions are selling out. You could see all the bodies at the line of scrimmage. And then Bates with the little delay. To call that a boomer route. In, then back out. Maybe a little bit of a hold here. Trying to slap it away. Pascal Coleman's had a good season for a young player. Really.
Four-man rush. Daniels, far side. It's caught by Ertz. Another conversion on fourth down, and this drive continues.
Go-to player. Not much pressure in the pocket. Yeah, they push it a little bit, but it's really on Bond one-on-one, and Ertz being the savvy vet that he...
Daniels steps away, runs for it. Daniels, first down. Lost a shoe, but had the first, has the ball, and he continues to get it done with a 5-yard run.
But there's not much there, and this is the danger with Jayden Daniels. You cover him, and you cover his receivers. They got 5 guys out, but nope, not accounting for me at quarterback. Let me just slide my way through the line of scrimmage. Build the void here the past few weeks.
Here's Daniels. Over the middle in traffic. Oh, there's Brown. Threaded the needle. What a throw by Jayden Daniels in heavy traffic. And settles back in. Look at this throw.
Yeah, I'd consider that tight window. There's 1 fingertip, 2 fingertips. Just simple curl route and zone coverage. No one's really matching him tight.
Daniels fires one caught. McLaurin in stride. Breaks a tackle. Terry McLaurin is in. Touchdown.
Nice protection up front, just a 4-man rush. Daniels gets it out of his hands quickly like needs to, and this is just simple. They call this one funnel. Slays outside leverage, he's funneling the ball to Bond.
21 seconds left. Blitz is coming. Daniels sees it going to run. He's got a lot of room. Daniels trying to get to the edge. He's in field goal range, and he gets out of bounds. Wow. Great effort and awareness by Daniels. They're in range now.
They end up blitzing Burks. I mean, there's nobody on that side of the field. Dangerous with Daniels out in space. He basically gets...
4-man rush. A lot of time. Far side. He got another connection to Zach Ertz. Easy pitch and catch for his forced out of bounds by Gardner Johnson, but down to the 31 he goes.
On the bottom part of the screen, this is called a leveled route. You got 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and it's dealer's choice for the quarterback. If they guard you deep, I'm going to throw intermediate. If they guard you deep and intermediate, I'm going to throw it short. So when you play a lot of zone.
Going quick here, Daniels looking to keep it. Daniels, great move on his feet and in for the touchdown. Oh, what a move.
Yeah, look at this. This is just a simple speed option. He's going to take it. He's got his pitchman Robinson. Feels the 2 defenders out there, cuts back against the grain. And everyone on Washington's working, even McLaurin, the backside receiver, ends up being at the point of attack and gets him into the end zone. Give him options.
Daniels keeping in trouble, floats one. Oh, Zacchaeus made it happen for 2, and it's an 11-point game. He says, yeah, I'll just go over here. Why not? Zacchaeus for 2. Commander's not going away. They rush 4. Daniels is looking that way, throwing that way, and completing that way again. 9 catches for Ertz. You called it.
This is the same route that he missed earlier. The press out, gets off coverage, and Nice throw, very accurate by Daniels.
Now I've got you in my space.